Okay, hi. I don't have a printer, so I'm gonna use my computer. Oh, what happened? To like show my writings. So, okay. Anyways. The date is January 14th, 2018. It's the fourth quarter with 25 seconds, and I'm watching my hopes of the Minnesota Vikings making the Super Bowl go down the drain. Paul Allen echoes over the radio. Vikings at their own 39. It's third down. 3 receivers right, they go left, Marshall Lattimore 12 yards from Adam. Case on the deep drop, sets up in the pocket. He'll fire to the right side. Caught by Diggs. He got loose. At the 30, 10, touchdown. Are you kidding me? It's the Minneapolis Miracle. Stephon Diggs and the Minnesota Vikings have walked off on the New Orleans Saints. It's a 61-yard Minneapolis Miracle. I jumped out of my seat and cheered for my team. My team that was going to make the NFC Championship game. This is one of my favorite sports moments in history, and I hold on to that day. If you couldn't tell, my favorite thing to do is sit down and watch football on Sundays. To me, football is more than a couple of guys throwing on a ball. It represents hard work and dedication. It represents family. Football is important to American culture because it shows children never to give up on their dreams, gives us a reason not to hate Sundays, and something to talk about on Mondays. Let me start off by saying that when I was growing up, I could care less about football, or any sport for that matter. My head was up in the clouds with my Barbie and Brad dolls. My brother, on the other hand, never stopped talking about football. Every Sunday would roll around, and there I was, coloring a sheet of paper, while my brother was glued to the TV. It wasn't until I was in high school that I became interested in football. I started to watch football with my brother, finally starting to realize why people loved it so much. Let me tell you, I fell in love with football not only for the cute guys, but because of what it stands for. Football players are living a version of an American dream. Most of them coming from low-income areas, working hard through high school and college to get where they are today. All odds are stacked against them, and by some way they overcame them. Personally, I think it's important that young people can idolize and look up to these players. I know that no dream is out of reach. Football shows us with hard work and dedication, no dream is too far-fetched. Especially now when so many players are taking their stances and using their voices to raise and make change to social injustice for the whole country. Without football, I think dreams would be given up on too soon. With that being said, football brings both families and strangers together. For me, this is getting up on Sunday mornings like it's Christmas Day, running down the stairs with my Kyle Rudolph jersey on to see the rest of my family wearing their jerseys too. We gather on the TV before noon kickoff with finger food in one hand and a remote in the other, ready for whatever the day brings. Sundays are no longer dreaded, they are looked forward to. On Sundays, my family spends the whole day together. It's nice. After a long week and getting ready for the upcoming week, it's nice to be able to sit down and relax, and the only thing to argue over is what game we're watching next. At the end of the day, we can look back at all the great catches, bad calls, and sore losers. Lastly, football gives people common ground that might not have anything else to talk about. Football is a universal sport that reaches to all groups and genders. It brings colleagues together or apart if they're cheering for the different teams. It brings excitement to Sundays. Football brings people together. Football shows hard work and dedication. It shows the struggles of a person and the adversity it takes to overcome it. Football is an important sport that people invest time into. And that is why football is important to American culture. I like to imagine a world without football, and I would like for you to imagine a world without football, and then you realize how much it really means.